Welcome on in, guys. This is Coach Eric Dannenberg here with Team Exos. We are excited to get rocking today as we head into our sports performance training program. So make sure you have everything you need to get after it. We're going to make sure we have weights, water, and music. From there, for this program, we're going to make sure we need a rope that we can really pull and create a lot of tension through. And then we're going to add in a chair for today's movement. We're going to be getting pretty dynamic, so make sure it's not sliding. And then we'll finish with some nice recovery with the foam roller. So be sure you stick around for the whole session as we make sure we turn you into a better athlete. And last week we had some questions about what footwear is the right footwear. These Adidas shoes are my favorite. They're the trainers. Most importantly, it's a shoe that I'm comfortable cutting and changing direction. I'm trying to be quiet up here, but otherwise, this is my go-to change direction shoe. A training shoe right now on Adidas, if you go through Exos, is 20% off. So make sure you check out the partners discounts. Guys, we are going to head into our phase 3, week 2, day 2. All right, let's put it all together. Let's follow along and really pay attention to the details. All right, as we head in to week 2, we should be able to push that much more. So follow along as we get warmed up. Starting off, we're going to go with a pretty detailed hip warm-up. And everyone's going to start down on that left leg, okay? Figure 4 with the left leg. And you're going to go ahead and listen to the ground. Right ear, listen to the ground. And then hands stay on the ground as you bring your right leg up. Bring that right leg up. Reach your left arm up. Reach, reach, reach. And then look behind you like an owl. Hands come down to the ground. Foot swings around. You are right back into that pigeon position. So outside of the hip, listen to the ground with the right ear. Right leg swings it up. Drive the hips forward. Reach the left arm up. You'll need a bench or a chair today. Eyes look back behind you. Hands come down to the ground. Swing the leg around. And if you don't have a bench, no big deal. Last time here, listen to the ground. Bring that right leg up. Reach it up. Big stretch in the front of hip. So this is a great 360 degrees through that hip and then taking care of that spine. Let's switch sides here. Everybody's going to go right knee down. From here, go ahead and listen. Left ear to the ground. Big stretch to that right glute. Bring the left leg up. Bring your right arm up and lean forwards, getting a nice stretch in the front of the hip. Hands come down. Swing the leg around. Listen to the ground. Left ear down. Left leg up. Reach the right hand up. And if you were paying attention to details, you notice we missed that rotation. Looking back behind you. Hands come down. Third and final, as you swing the left leg around, we're trying to make sure we don't feel anything in the knees. So make some adjustments with the feet if you need to. Outside of the glute is where we're looking to target as we reach, intensifying that stretch. And then we bring the leg up, reach the arm up, and then look back behind you like an owl. All right, so that is our mobility. Let's get into some activation. With me, everyone's going to go ahead. Right leg is bent, right arm is up. That means my left leg, left arm are straight. From there, we're going to drive through the heel, hold this top position, and come back down. Now, when you come up, make sure you're not just sitting here in your shoulder, but you're getting all the way through the shoulder and opening up those scaps as well. Let's get 6 reps here. That was 2 if you've been following along. 6 aside, holding that top position. In and out of those hips. As we head into some change of direction today, we really want to be able to pattern getting in and out of those hips because it's only going to get more dynamic and more difficult as we head into our movement skills today. Go ahead, left leg is up, left arm is up. Once again, whatever leg is long, same arm is long, drive through that heel, reach up, and open everything up. One of my favorite ways to reverse sitting posture. We sit all day. This is the exact opposite. That's why we like to start down on the ground. Great place to start to slowly get the body into it. And then trust me, we will be cranking it up as we go through our full series today. All right, a little bit of key hip care. Let's get up and let's start getting into some nice calisthenics. So we'll just do a little shuffle, side to side, arms up overhead, touching the back of your head. Let's start getting warm here, folks. Follow along with me. So today, we are going to head into some movement skills after our warm-up. So some change of direction, exposing you guys to some new movements and patterns. And then we go into some Olympic lifting, teaching you the basics, and then into some strength. And we finish with an EDT, so a little bit of chance to push yourself with some escalating density, total body lift right there. And then we finish with our conditioning. Conditioning and core are going to be paired together to finish off. So let's follow along. Let's pick up the pace a little bit here. Quick hips, karaoke hips, salsa hips. Bring it back. Nice and tight. Quick, quick, quick. All right, and let's go step unders. Step unders. Step unders and bring it back. Step under. Step under. There we go. All right, one more time. Keep going. Try and keep the chest pointed straight ahead, not down at the ground. So if you have an emblem on your shirt, it's pointed right at me. All right, and we'll begin a little bit of a different pattern. You're going to step forward like you're going to throw a ball. Reach both arms up. So I'm trying to create this big bow and arch like the letter D. And I'm going to step back and sweep and get my hamstring. So step forwards, looking to feel a big stretch through the front of that body. Step back, sweep, hamstring. So let's go ahead, find a little bit of rhythm, a little bit of balance. Let's get about 6 reps, moving and grooving here, opening up that front side, working some flexibility on that back side. And next one, let's go ahead, step forward and back. So I'm stepping with my right, reaching back and sweeping towards that left foot. Find some rhythm. Big total body stretch. We talk about total body lifts because everything's connected. We want to get some nice total body stretches going here as well. One more. All right, and this time, find that rhythm. You're going to cross your legs, throw the hands to the opposite side. So we're looking for a big side body lat stretch. Oh. All right, Mike Bauer letting us know the world is slowly getting back to this new normal as we have Liverpool versus Crystal Palace going on. That is some English Premier League soccer for all of you that aren't across the pond. That is exciting to hear. Let's go ahead. Let's train like soccer players today, guys. That is part of the Exos training system. We've trained the German national team, Everton. We are honored to be there and honored to be serving you guys right now, making sure your bodies are ready for action as well. So with me, let's get the feet going as we head into a reverse lunge with a twist. So step back, squeeze that back glute. As you open up now, work some stability on that front leg. Right back into quick feet as we alternate legs. Step back, twist without the lower body moving. Step back and twist. Alternating sides. All right, and let's go ahead. Let's get into a little bit more activation. So you're going to make the body look like the letter T. I reach my foot back. I'm going to hold, and then I'm going to get as tall as I can, hug that knee, and then I'm going to hold it up there for a sec, getting some good hip strength. Let's go all on one leg with me. 6 reps. Pause, push, hug the knee, get tall, hold that sprinter's position. Reach the right leg back, sweep it back, letter T, push, and pop up into that sprinter's position. Get a nice stretch, hold it up there, reach back, wake those glutes up, feet up, total body stability, and then some strength through those hips. Last rep to get 6 each side. And let's switch it up. So right knee's gonna slightly bend. My left leg reaches back as it sweeps the ground. Reach those arms up overhead. Full body makes the letter T come up nice and tall. Hug that knee, hold that knee up. Reach back, hold, push to get tall, hug it out, hold it up. 4 more. We do a lot of work with mini bands here at Exos to really activate those glutes. Notice doing some simple key exercises like this in warm-ups is a great way to get glute activation. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's pick up the pace now that we've got that total body opened up. Let's twist it out. And when you're ready, you're going to widen your stance and start getting in and out of those hips. We're going to work on getting in and out of cuts today. So with me, load and explode. Find that rhythm. And relax. Okay. From here, we're going to work on a lateral skip. So find that rhythm in place. When you're ready, every time you lift that leg up, you're going to punch the ground and cover ground. So with me, let's everyone start over here on the right side of your room, and let's skip in place. Skip in place. When you're ready, punch that ground to cover ground. This is one of the hardest ones. Reset, skipping when you're ready, and bring it back. So just hit the reset button if you lose your rhythm. Going right back to this skipping pattern right here, getting the knees out in front, feet out in front so I can punch that ground and cover ground. Keep skipping here. Let's go, Jared, Jonathan. Join along here. Let's get as tall as we can as we bring it back one more time. Find a little bit more aggression into the ground, a little bit more pop off that ground. All right, and we're going to twist it out. Fast feet. If you imagine that your feet are on a steering wheel, like a big bus driver steering wheel, I'll say slow. When I say fast, we're going quick hits, really getting ready for our change of direction. All right, here we go, everyone. Getting nice and low, slow to fast, 3 seconds, and slow. Stay on that steering wheel. And quick, 3, 2, time. All right, we got to wake that body up. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Ready. And slow. Hips. And quick. And relax. All right, folks, make sure you have a little bit of space. We're going to head into some change of direction drills. So some of you might be working just a nice narrow hallway or strip of carpet in your house. And it's going to look like the following. The first one, I'm going to say quick feet. I'll then say left foot for you guys. In and out. When I say out, shuffle, out, and stick, okay? So with me, let's go 2 feet up and down. Ready, 2 feet. Left foot, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Shuffle, hold. All right, we have 3 of those. 3 of those. You're gonna imagine like you have a line that foot's going back and forth over. Ready, 2 feet. Left foot, out. And hold. That's why an imaginary line is better than a real line. Unless we're out on the turf. Here we go. Nice and low. And 2 feet. Left foot. Come on. Quick, quick, quick. Go. And hold. Woo. Let's switch it up. Slide on over. Those are your feet down there. So build some awareness and dissociation. Here we go, folks. And 2 feet. Right foot. Come on. Out. Good. Walk it back. Nice and slow. Catch your breath. Ready. 2 feet. Left, right foot, come on. Quick, quick, out. Last one, we're gonna keep adding layers to this drill here. Ready. And 2 feet. Right foot, out. And relax. Shake it off as I show you our next exercise. So we're trying to be able to be in one place and then quickly get away from it. If you play video games, you can think of that circle that's on the player. We're going to try and run out of that circle. So we're going back to the steering wheel. We're going to 180 right, stick nice and low. So we'll go 3 to your right, hips, open, and get out. Now you can see we're connecting all these punches into some real movements. Okay. Start slow. We have 3 reps. Every rep, a little bit faster. Here we go. And nice and slow, steering wheel. And quick, right. Break it down. Slow walk back. Let's get some reps in. Slow walk back. Ready. Opening to your right again. Ready. And hips. Quick hips. Right. All right, so this is where all the plyos come in, that quickness, that bounce that we were doing last week. Now we're applying it in a more sport-specific way. Last rep to the right. Here we go. Hips. Quick hips. Right. Slow walk back. Catch your breath. And this time you will be opening to your left side. Ready. Hips. Quick hips. Left. Okay, let's work on changing speed. So catch your breath. Recover. Let's start to be explosive now that we know what we're doing. Get low. And hips. Left. Finish low. Finish in that nice base position. We spend a lot of time doing squats and getting strong because it's so important to be comfortable down there. Here we go. Last one. Finish low. Ready. Hips. Left. Walk it back. Folks, even if it looks like this, just that is great agility, change direction. All right, so we're adding the last layer here. Hips. I open right, I cut back on my right foot, and you finish back facing me. So we're just adding an extra cut, just like all of our plyos. When we cut, we're trying to be nice and quick, bouncy ball off the ground. No lazy tomatoes, no squishy tomatoes. Let's be explosive. You've put in the work. Here we go. You're going to finish right back where you start. Right into quick hips. And go. Hips. Right. Back. Hold. Okay. Tune into that breath. Let's go, Irene and Gary. Evie, slow the breath down. And then let's speed it up. Ready. And hips. Go. Last one. Same side. Then we'll hit the other side. Ready. And hips. Go. All right. Hope you're feeling quick and bouncy out there. 2 big breaths. Let's be nice and quick here before we head into our strength. Ready. We're opening the other direction, cutting, opening left, cutting left, and right back here. Ready. And hips. Go. Take it out. Here we go. And hips. Go. Last one. Hips. Go. Guys, phenomenal work. Join along, adding in a bunch of change direction. Hopefully your neighbors downstairs don't hate you. Let's go ahead, grab a shot of water. I'm going to walk us through this first exercise. We're going to be teaching you Olympic lifts. Very often this is done with a barbell. We love these because they are a great total body movement. They're an explosive movement. However, it's not a perfect world. The grass is always greener. There is a love-hate relationship. We hate them because they are so technical and they take so much learning and practice. So don't worry about load. Worry about form first. And then you can start to increase the load. So what the whole movement is going to look like is the following. You're going to start with a relatively light load, anywhere from 10 to 20 pounds. And the Olympic lifts, as I mentioned, are total body, but they're primarily driven by the lower body. So we're going to load up into this power position. We're going to explode up, catch them, and stand up. Now we're going to break this down into pieces. And the first piece is going to be this hip hinge, this RDL. We're going to push the hips back nice and balanced and push into the ground. After the RDL is a high pull. So I am barely using my arms. I'm pushing into the ground to move the weight. From there, we're going to practice our front squat as the weights go up on our shoulders. Squat on down, nice and controlled, nice and comfortable. We put that all together with a little bit heavier weight. This should not be a weight that I can easily bicep curl and bring it up. Eventually, it should be a weight that you have to use your legs to pop that weight up. Okay, guys, with me, join along. We're going to perform a warm-up series, practicing the pieces before the whole. Put the whole thing together, and our only rest is going to be a stretch. So with me, go ahead, give me 6 RDLs. Slightly bend the knees, reach the hips back. Now pause. At this point, you should feel a little bit of tension in your glutes and hamstrings. It shouldn't be a squat with your quads. Push and stand up. Let's go ahead. Come on down. You should almost be able to fit a glass of water on your low back. Push up. Come on down. Hold. Push. All right. We start the movement by pushing into the ground. Hold. Push. Now, you're going to imagine there's a plane of glass. If you see that column behind me, I'm not going to hit the column. If the weight gets too far away from me, it would hit the column if it were right in front of me, and that's going to put some stress into my low back. So we're looking now from our RDL to high pull. You should almost feel like you're going to knock your teeth out. Do me a favor, don't knock your teeth out. Here we go. Come on down and hold. And go. High pull. We have 6 of these. Come on down and hold. Go. Pop that weight up effortlessly by thinking of jumping. Go. 3 more on your own. Hold and jump. Hold, jump. Last one. Hold, jump. All right, let's go ahead. Get those weights on up to the shoulders. Nice and slow with me. Let's take 6 squats. Come on down. We're going to hold the bottom position for 1. Stand up. Keep on coming down. 2. Hold. 3. 2 more on your own. Dead stop. Own it. Come on down. All right. If you feel somewhat comfortable, you're going to go up in weight. Usually going up in weight is going to force you to use your legs. So I'm okay with you adding a little bit more weight. And now we're going to do 8 full dumbbell cleans. One more time, what it looks like is the following. I come into this power position. I jump. Weights come up on my shoulders. Squat down is 1. We have 8 of those. Let's go ahead on your own, 8 reps. If you want to follow along, let's begin. Hold, jump. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to head into our stretch here. So our stretch is going to be a quadruped rock to take some pressure off the low back. And most importantly, to have some awareness of the spine. So if you're barefoot, you can tuck your toes and get a nice stretch. Otherwise, I'm trying to imagine like I'm sitting deep into a squat without rounding my back. So I can go further down, but I go into this turtle shell. We're trying to just work on hip mobility. My knees are not that wide, so it's not a big groin stretch. It might not even feel like much to a lot of you guys, but we're just at the top, pushing into the ground to fire up those abs, and then sitting deep into those hips as we start to get ready for some more squats here with these cleans. Find a nice rhythm in and out of the hips, and let's go ahead. Adjust your weight. We have 2 more sets of these dumbbell cleans. Let's rock, gentlemen and ladies. Here we go. Come on down. Think of a lightning bolt hitting the ground as you quickly move these weights up. Let's go. Ready? And go. 8 reps. If you want to increase difficulty, we're going 1 arm only. Really make sure with that 1 arm that you push into the ground so we wake those scaps up. Sit back, and as I come forward, I'm trying to keep my chest as far away from the ground as possible. So if there were a big sword tip sticking out, I am not going to collapse into it. I'm going to be active through my shoulders, slight engagement of those abs, and then relax at that bottom position. So I notice I'm getting a little rounded, trying to sit that butt back open up the bottom of that deep squat, which in reality looks like this. So if this is very difficult for you, we need to start here, okay? Let's switch arms. Slow down the breath. Let's go ahead, add some more weight, add a weight vest, add a backpack. Let's go, guys, as we head into our last round of 8 before we get into our strength block. This is our power block, so think about moving full speed. Here we go, 8 reps, begins now. All right, go ahead, hit that quadruped rocking. I will walk you through this next circuit, folks. You're gonna lighten the weight just a little bit. And if you do not have a chair or you don't feel comfortable, your first exercise is gonna be an RDL. So once again, sweep that foot along the ground, make the letter T, push and come up. That is level 1. Level 2, I'm going to come into this sprinter's position where I'm leaning into my front leg. Notice I have a calf raise. From there, I'm going to begin the same pattern. So I reach back, RDL, drive those weights up onto the shoulders like our front squat, and we have 8 of these this week. We had 7 last week. We're going to keep getting better as we head into 8 each leg. From there, level 1, push-ups. 8 reps. Level 2, regular push-ups. Level 3 is going to be a crossover push-up. Notice my feet almost stay still. They're the pivot point. And I just cross my arms. From there, we're going to head into some core work. You're going to grab a lightweight up overhead. Single leg lowering. Hit that core. We're right back to the hips. Let's begin with me, guys. RDLs. We're RDL into that sprinter position. We have 8 each leg. We're going to hit 3 rounds. Here we go. If you're with me, bend the left knee. Find your sprinter's position. And then let's bend into that RDL. Hold, push. Try and make it explosive. Try and move the weight through the legs once again. 8 reps. If you don't have a chair, don't worry about it. Just hit a normal RDL. Once you hit 8, you'll switch legs. Once again, set yourself in that sprinter's position so you don't miss the chair. Focus on reaching the foot back, not leaning forward. Should be a glute and hamstring exercise. Slide my foot back, get balanced, and then explode. Go ahead, take the push-up of your choice. I'll be doing level 3 with the crossover push-up. If you want to follow along, you're going to count to 8. These can almost be like a clap push-up, an explosive push-up. Here we go. Go ahead, grab a relatively lighter weight overhead. It's not really about how heavy the weight is. It's just for some increased activation. You're going to go both legs up, trying to balance a glass of water right on those heels with me. Lower one leg at a time. And you're only going to lower it as far as you can, keeping your low back in contact with the ground. So perfect practice. You can almost get those calf hairs touch the ground. Pretty hard to own that position though. So just be aware how far down you can bring that leg without losing that low back being in contact with the ground. We have 16 reps. 8 is the magic number this week, so 8 each leg. Notice I'm not crunched up. I'm nice and long through the neck. And we are right back to the top. Guys, we're heading into round 2 of 3. If you need a quick shot of water, now is your chance. So, Andy, great question. You can definitely bring it into a front rack position. So if you don't have the shoulder mobility, right here, there we go. Coach Andy, helping us all get better. Thank you for that. Let's go ahead. 8 single leg RDLs. Reach back, fire up, 8 aside. Go ahead and switch legs when you're ready. 8 more reps. Push-ups of your choice for 8 reps. When you're ready, 3, 2, and go. And on your back, single leg lowering. Let's count to 16, 8 aside here. Weight starts over your eyes. To increase difficulty, bring it right over your forehead. So we're feeling this all in the abs. Control is the name of the game. Keep breathing. 15. 16. All right, guys, catch your breath. Let's make sure we execute at a high level for our last set. These do get tricky. Notice when you get fatigued, balance, execution gets lost. So let's lock it in. Let's begin when you are ready. 8 each leg, working those glutes and hamstrings. When you're ready. All right, push-ups when you're ready, guys. Let's keep the body moving, tune into the breath, and then be ready to bring it here. 8 reps. Here we go. On you. Last set of trunk work here before we catch some more core and conditioning. Once again, weight starts overhead. Bring it back overhead. Make sure you're pressing your low back into the ground. If you're having back problems, I might suggest staying in this sprinter's position. You want to lengthen that lever, go ahead and join me to make it a little bit more difficult. You're counting to 60. Great job, folks. Pretty dynamic, explosive strength walk there. Not necessarily about the weight, but letting all that strength and power that we've built really move the weight. So go ahead, grab some water. I'm going to walk you through this next circuit. This next circuit is what we call an EDT circuit, escalating density training. The nice thing is we are just going to pack more work, more reps into what we did last week. So last week we had 6 reps. We're doing 7 reps of these 3 exercises. We're going to do them for 8 minutes straight, as many rounds as you can. As many rounds as possible, guys. Okay. You remember we were doing the deadlift holds in the last phase, and a deadlift is more glutes and hamstrings. I like to say if you're going to shoot a bullet out of your butt, it should be going at the wall behind you and not into the ground. That's going to be more of a squat. Today's emphasis is definitely more glutes and hamstrings. So I'm going to start my arms long. I'm going to pull myself down into the bottom of this position. I'm going to push and almost straighten my legs, pull. Notice my nose is over my toes the whole time. It's going to be a push and a pull with the lower body and upper body, total body. From there, you're going to go right into 7 burpees. Try and get off the ground. Try and be explosive. And then you have 7 lateral planks with your top leg lift. Now, you might just want to count to 7. If you can keep your hips up and nice and controlled, lift that leg up without dropping, that's what we're going to be doing. 7 each side. Folks, let's get ready to go. We have 8 minutes total of work. Be ready to push yourself. Be ready to get better than you were last week. That is the name of the game, incremental gains. Let's begin, everybody, starting very similar to that RDL, so we can push and pull. 3, 2, and begin. Pull yourself down. Pinch the shoulder blades, drive the elbows back towards the wall, and then press with the leg. Maybe you need to adjust the hands, pinch, and pull. I'm flexing my abs the whole time as I get through these 7 reps. Eyes stay down so I'm not arching up. One more for me. And then right into 7 burpees. So at your own pace here, if you're not able to jump, I want you to stand up and get as tall as possible. Let's go. Everyone. Side planks when you're ready. Give yourself a 7-second count if you're here. Otherwise, we got 7 leg lifts each side. Once again, straight lines, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles, all in a straight line. I'm going to switch sides. You can see that straight line here. And I'm even driving my top heel back, and that's going to fire up my top glute. If I leave my foot in front, it's not going to be as much glutes as I could get. When you're ready, you're back to the top, guys. Keep counting those rounds in your head, marking them down. 7 reps. Let's go. We're 2 minutes in. Push it, push it, push it. This is about you getting better. You controlling that little brain in that, or the little voice in your head, in that big smart brain that had you show up for today's session. Once we get to that last 4 minutes, leave some in that tank. Conserve a little bit to push down the home stretch. This is your first time joining us. It's all about learning how to pace yourself and listen to your body, because we still have just under 6 minutes left of this circuit. We are 2 minutes and 43 seconds in, 7 reps of everything. Let's keep moving. If you need a pause, that is perfectly okay. Just make sure you move for the full 8 minutes. Keep counting those rounds. Make sure it's a good clean row, pinching those shoulder blades down and back, really flexing those scaps. Find a rhythm, find getting in the zone. I'm going to focus on my breath as fatigue sets in. Control what I can control, my breath. Side planks, many of you might be at a hold for 7 seconds. That is okay. This is certainly total body, shoulders, torso, hips, legs, upper body, explosive plyometrics for your burpees. Wow. I gotta give you guys a lot of credit out there. These are no joke. Okay, we are 4 minutes and 15 seconds in. Be ready to put the pedal down just a little bit more. Try and get more reps than last week. We went from 6 to 7, and try and get just as many rounds, maybe even one more round. Keep going with us, grab some water, do what you gotta do. Maybe you get 2 more rounds, maybe get 1 more round. How many of you can get 3 more rounds up? 5 minutes in. Make sure you really keep those hips up to the ceiling, like someone's pulling it. All right, it's fun to push yourself. Good to embrace the struggle. Plenty of struggles out there, but let's make sure we control them right here, right now. Push it. Be comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Let's go, under 2 minutes, under 2 minutes. Find a way to keep the body moving, even if it's at a slow pace. Don't quit on us. Modify, but move. There it is, come on. Under 1.5 minutes here. home stretch, guys. Under 50 seconds. Keep it moving. Hopefully you got Rocky on. Something that'll keep you going. Here we go. Under 30. Under 30. Don't stop moving. Let's go. Embrace the struggle. Be in control of your mind. Right through the whistle here. We have just under 15 seconds. Maybe you get 6.5 rounds. That half is something. It's progress. Keep moving. 5, 3, 2, time. Woo! All right, Team Exos. That is a long 8 minutes. That is a lot of movement. We just fried everything from head to toe. So let's grab some water. Take a breather as I show you our conditioning and core circuit combined together. Okay, the first exercise is going to be relatively lightweight. For my people with low back pain, my golfers, tennis players, well, whoever it is, we all have backs to take care of. This is going to be a key movement. I'm going to imagine like I'm on a tightrope. So wide is going to be easier. If I can, I'm going to get everything on that tightrope. I have this Adidas emblem. It's going to point towards one wall. I'm going to bring this weight up and try and point it towards the other wall. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm not leaning back. The key is that I keep these straight lines. I twist and twist. Now, some of you might just twist, keeping that weight close. The further away, the harder. We have 5 of those each leg. We're then going to run for 30 seconds. You're running up and down your hallway. You're running in place with me. We then have planks with shoulder taps right here. Guys, we have 6 rounds. Let's bring the focus. Let's know that we are focused on that core and condition. So with me, everyone on that tightrope, and twist and press it out. 5 reps. This should feel pretty easy, but we're teaching the spine how to move through the upper back and not through that common area of pain, the low back. Switch sides when you're ready, half kneeling. Once again, some of you are just going to keep this pressing and touching your chest. And everyone else, let's begin 30-second runs in 3, 2, and go. We're running in place. Low knees if you're really tired. High knees if you're trying to crank it up. Some of you are running up and down your hallways. Get the dog chasing you. But let's keep moving. 6 rounds, getting through round 1. Here we go, Annie. Hey, Hector Garcia. We have 10 seconds left. Come on, Gary V. Let's go, Chris. Hang with us, baby. Keep it moving, Edelman. 3, 2, and feet wide, hands together. You're going to count to 10 as you alternate shoulder taps. Once again, you have a glass of really cold water in your low back. Do not spill that cold water. Save it for the end. Here we go. We are back into those half kneeling core rotations and lifts. Make sure both knees are at 90 degrees. Rotate towards and away. 5 reps. This is round 2 of 6. Woo. Save yourself. All right, switch it up. It's a hard one if you work on being nice and tall, owning movement and stability. All right, let's crank it up right into those sprints in 3, 2, 1. We're moving. Come on. Contact, bouncing. Get those knees out in front if you're running in place. If you're like, Eric, this is too easy, give me a couple down ups throughout these 30 seconds. Get those knees up a little bit higher if it's too easy. Last 10 seconds. Three, 2, Time. Plank shoulder taps, count to 10 with me. And half kneeling rotational lifts as we head into round 3. Get everything on that balance beam. Rotate away from one wall and towards the other. Switch it up. Let's begin our runs in 3, 2, and go. Nice and loose cheeks like we're sprinters. That face is relaxed as we put all of our effort into that ground, bouncing off the ground. If you don't have a big space, then you want to run, side shuffles are another great option. But these running in place, really nice way to hit that total body sprint work. I feel my abs working right now. 3, 2, time. Right on back. We are round 4. Half kneeling, one after another. Let's go. It's halftime. No breaks for us. We're going to outwork those English Premier League athletes. We got baseball coming back. I know we have a couple of my baseball guys that join these workouts, trying to stay in shape. Minor leaguer, major leaguer, those people doing their part, staying at home. This is the way to take care of that body. I don't care if you're a professional athlete. We are all athletes trying to get better, and it takes some work. So let's keep working for these 30 seconds. Round 4. Here we go. Come on. We're moving. I'm running down the beach. I don't know about you guys. Someday I'll be there on vacation. Not anytime soon, but I see those palm trees, that water coming in and out. 5 seconds here. Keep going. Time. Right into shoulder taps. Count to 10. All right, we're doing 2 more than last week, guys. Last week, I believe we only got 4 rounds in. Here we go. Rotate. So I love hearing from you guys that are reaching out on the surveys. I'm curious, what's the biggest improvement you guys have felt? Has anyone got rid of low back pain? Felt like they've had a big increase in mobility? Gained any muscle mass? We love to hear from you guys. Love to hear that people are getting results. That's the name of the game. We're really trying to be purposeful in our training. And we want to know that you are truly getting results. Now remember, it is certainly a process, and that process takes time. So don't get frustrated. Feel free to let us help guide that process. But let's keep chipping away. Those of you that are on phase 3, love to hear what type of progress you've made. I know my body's feeling a lot better. Keep it bouncing. Keep it moving. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. We got one more round after these shoulder taps. You want to make the feet narrower? That's going to be even harder. Last set of half kneeling rotations. Get everything on that tightrope. Challenge your balance. Five aside. And last 30 seconds, bring the speed, high knees, go. Last 10. 3, 2, time. Let's go. Shoulder tap it out. Feet wide. Maybe narrow them to challenge that stability and slow it down. We're not playing patty cake here. Nice and slow. Yeah, all right, guys. Talk about a total body sports performance lift. We started with our change of direction. We got into some Olympic lifting, some sprint-specific strength work, into that total body EDT, and then some core and conditioning to finish. We are getting so much accomplished in these 55 minutes. Make sure you're hitting that in recovery. You have earned it. Quick shot of water. I'll use the Hypervolt. You go ahead, check out our website for some discounts. Otherwise, grab your foam roller and let's go ahead. We're gonna hit the quads today and you're gonna start right on top of the knee. So you're not on the kneecap. You're just gonna slightly bend that knee about 10 times. So just try to do a little pin and stretch. If you've ever had massage, we really wanna make sure that we're trying to emulate some of those techniques that a massage therapist might be using. So this pin and stretch is a great way to gain some mobility after we just used our legs. Then we're gonna go a little shimmy, shimmy, side to side, moving that leg back and forth, trying to hit some cross friction on that tissue. And then I want you to go to the outside, maybe even the inside, and perform the same thing. So for me, I'm gonna get a little bit more on the inside of that quad. I'm gonna do that again. About 10 knee bends, pin and stretch. And then a little bit of shimmy, shimmy, just trying to loosen up those tissues, tell them to relax as I switch sides. Front of the knee, right on top of that kneecap. Start tuning into that breath, slowing down the body. Remember, when we crank it up, this workout is like turning on the light switch to your genes, right? To help you get stronger, healthier, build that lung capacity, cardio. It's turning off the light switch that then allows the brain and body to rebuild. So if we don't breathe and relax and turn the light switch off by hitting some of these recovery techniques, you leave that light switch on and your body just can't adjust and recover as well or as fast as it should. Let's hit another spot, a little pin and stretch. So just like we want to turn it on, crank up the music, crank up the body, get all those hormones going that make us feel good. We want to be able to also turn it down and slow it down and get into that rested and recovered state. As we like to say here, stress is stress. Stress on your body from the workout, stress financially, stress from whatever else is going on in the world. So by being able to breathe, we can turn down the amount of stress in the body. With me, we're going to perform a pretzel stretch or the pretzel 2.0. We're just going to take 5 breaths on each side. So watch me. We're going to hug the right knee, roll to your left. You're going to take that top hand, reach it back, try and grab that foot. And if you can't grab that foot, this is a perfect time to use this rope. Wrap it around the foot. So with me, let's take 5 breaths. You're going to take that bottom knee, really pull it away from the other leg. Let's breathe into the nose and out through the mouth. Into the nose, out through the mouth. Reach the back of the right shoulder back. 2 more times. Big breath into the belly and out. Let's try and breathe out for 5 seconds on this last one. Big breath in and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch it up with me. Go ahead, hug your left leg. Bring it on over to your right. Grab that back foot, maybe with the rope, maybe with your hand. Get set up. And let's take 5 breaths, trying to wring out your upper spine, reaching the back of the left shoulder to the ground. Big breath in and breathe out. As you breathe in, try and feel your waistband expand. One more big breath in through the nose and out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead. Get your feet nice and wide like they were on the outside of your yoga mat. Just going to windshield wipe the feet back and forth. Hug your knees into your chest. Take 2 big breaths into the belly and out. Big breath in. Just lay there feeling nice and relaxed, knowing that you've put in all the work and certainly a lot of work to take care of your body. So make sure you're being nice to that body. Make sure you're hydrating. Summer is upon us. Make sure you always have a water bottle on you. Stay consistent in your habits, hydration, eating clean, and eating often to keep your energy and your recovery at optimal. Once again, this is Coach Eric Dannenberg. You are here with Team Exos, and you just crushed the 55-minute sports performance training session.